The Castle of Charles V. Probably built at the beginning of the 9th century AD, with the purpose of defending the city from the Saracens' attacks and completely restored during the reign of Charles V. The Castle of Crotone represents a unique example among the medieval and Renaissance fortresses, because it highlights the transformation which occurred in the military architecture with the transition from the pouncing defence, circular towers overlooking the hinterland, to the grazing defence, ramparts overlooking the sea. In its current shape, this powerful fortress, with ramparts with a pentagonal plant, represents one of the most important and greatest military buildings of South Italy. It is a unique kind because it is perched not on the top of a hill, but around a hill that it embraces and contains, probably on the same site of the Acropolis of the ancient Greek town Colle Cavaliere. The fortress is named for the first time in 840 after Christ, when some Muslim hordes, after conquering Taranto and occupying Santa Severina, tried in vain and for several times to enter it. After almost a century, in 931, the Saracens managed to conquer the city and rebuilt its walls, keeping here a fleet. The port of Crotone was, in fact, a comfortable refuge, and the position of the city was politically and strategically important because it represented for the East Army a way to access Italy. In the 11th century, the Normans managed to conquer the town, and in 1140, the Castle of Crotone was one of the 75 castles that at the time existed in the lands registry of Roger II's vassals. Frederick II of Swabia fortified the system of the castles and improved the castle and the port of Crotone for the strategic position of the city. The Angevins, who came after the Swabians, managed to protect Calabria through its castles which were entrusted to Castellans. Thus Charles V, between 1270 and 1271, ordered to repair the towers of the castle, which were then called Mamunella, Barbecana, Triangola, Tesauro, Turricella and Turres ante Hostium. At the end of the 15th century, under the King Alfonso of Aragon, two of the ancient towers were incorporated in cylindrical great towers. This was the beginning of a series of repairing of the walls and of the castle, which lasted for over a century. It is in 1541, under Charles V, that the Spanish viceroy, Don Pedro from Toledo, bought the castle from the royal property and rebuilt the castle in the current shape, on the basis of the ancient pentagonal fortress with 5 circular towers, entrusting the restoring to the military architects Gian Giacomo d'Accaia and Giovanni Maria Buzzacarino. Part of the ancient castle was incorporated in the new one, with a square plant, and its appearance changed mainly from the inclusion of pre-existing corner towers in 2 pentagonal bastions, San Giacomo and Santa Caterina, retouched and rammed, linked to 2 cylindrical towers by enormous sloping curtain walls. Although it is very important in the history of Crotone with the improvement of war weapons, the castle lost its strategic military importance, and during the 19th century it was partially dismantled at the top, also as a result of damage caused by frequent earthquakes. The quarters of the soldiers, located on the curtain of the southeast, were demolished, with the church of San Dionigi and the Tower Marquesana always emerging on the cityscape of that time.